7-star Gamora, to Relic or not to Relic? That is the question. Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a Gamora orientated video. So one of the champions I really wanted to get is Gamora as a 7-star, mainly because his stat focus is spicy as anything. And also I wanted to see like what extent of damage I can get out of this champion. We're on the test server at the moment, and this is suicide mastery based kind of like footage. And also Gamora with the special damage stat focus. Oh, got hiccups then. So that's really, I'm leaving that in the video. I've re-recorded this several times, so I'm going plowing into it. Okay, so what I wanted to use and experiment with this Gamora was, first of all, I wanted to have Angela for a Fury potency increase, and I think there's some other potency increases with that, with Gamora being the main champion. Odin's in there for pre-fights because I want to do a double Aptitude with the Relic, which does increase and maximize damage. You know, spoiler alert, it does. But we're going to see this first of all without the Relic, and then introduce the Relic in a minute with it. But this is the synergy that I was playing about with the champion. And then as well, the Relic in question is the Thor Relic. Why? As it grants an Aptitude buff, increasing the potency of Fury, Armor Up and Precision by 16%, which is really handy. We got Asgardian Aptitude, first time, and indefinite Fury and Precision or Armor Up is gained during the fight while Aptitude buff is active. Gain an indefinite Aptitude passive, increasing the potency. So we can get like potency. So it just means that this is more of a potent thing. And the runes I've got in with this one, we've got Ragnar's Vigor, and that helps out with damage. We've got Fury buff potency by 4.24%. and a precision potency as well. So that's the name of the game. So without further ado, to stop all the talking, we need to have a look at some footage. So we're going to look with pre the Relic and what we're able to achieve when it comes to damage. We've got a Winter Soldier fight, then we're going over to a Star-Lord fight as ex-Star-Lord in Labyrinth. First of all, let's go with that Winter Soldier breakdown, of course. The biggest thing about doing this is that where, you know, Abyss and I think it's Abyss and but definitely Labyrinth, you can only crit as high as 50k. The most damage you can do is 50k. The best thing about, like, I decided to awaken as well, the champion a bit. I don't know if that kind of like means anything for the video. That kind of, oh, the testing is incorrect. But I wanted to kind of like put on a Relic to see like the extent of damage, because I thought like watching this, like, these are good crit numbers. The biggest problem I think I find with the Winter Soldier kind of AI is just it doesn't flow. You're going to see what I mean in a second, because you're going to see if you do like very kind of like shallow and short intercepts, like it works well with Star-Lord. It just doesn't seem to work with Winter Soldier, and I don't know why. But still, good crits, 35k there. I must admit, by using the Relic, I was able to get to crits quicker and get to Aptitude rotation quicker. So, in any case, moving on, just going to give you some stats and information. As you can see on screen, it took 1 minute duration and there was 57 hits, the biggest hit being 35k. We're partway through the Star-Lord fight. Still a long fight, by the way. And there was a few SP3s that I had to kind of like throw in it. This is probably the... And no, it's not the longest, because the longest you're going to see in a minute. But it's the most kind of like, once I got a good rotation in, I could really kind of see that the performance here. But look, the crits are good. And the thing is, building up that Fury. The current Fury is at 7, 8, 9. Good intercepts there, 11, 12. And then if we can like just build up there and be aggressive, 13. SP2 there, 31k, 45k biggest hit. Okay, that's not too bad, right? It's where you add in the Relic that things become different with that. But as I said, you can see with the AI. The AI is so much better in Labyrinth of Legends, because I'm doing those little intercepts. If you just saw that, you would have paid attention. There's a nice 50k there, and again, this is when the damage comes in. But at that point, I think we're clicking in with Assassin. So in this last kind of 15% is Assassin. However, like with when I had the Relic, I just felt like I was able to maximize damage potential quicker. I mean, you're going to see the numbers. Thing is, as I said, spoiler alert, having a Relic does mean that it saved me in hits. I think, if off the top of my head, it was like 40. We'll confirm in a second. Like 40 hits with a Relic, the Thor Relic, against this Star-Lord. When it comes to the Winter Soldier one, I think it was saved like 10 hits or something. It wasn't as big a saving. Or maybe it was like 17. Well, we'll see in a second. So it was 57 with the Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. That was that fight there, the non-relic. The non-relic kind of like fight with this one, and the stats are on screen right now. So the big hit was 50k, as we saw. We can't go any higher than that. It was 282 total hits. I did get clipped. It wasn't a smooth run, and now we're with the relic. Okay, this is the with relic kind of like comparison. You can see there. The great thing about this is that with doing Labyrinth of Legends with relics, it means that you're able to bypass some of the restrictions. I got very unlucky there, very unlucky because he evaded. That was disappointing. And also there, I got very lucky because I could have got clapped. I could have got Eric Clapton there. I got kind of like messed up there, and I was annoyed at that point. And there, like bad twist and turn. But I always say, like, you know, when things turn like a bad twist and turn, I thought, you know, I'll just leave this in for the video. I'm not going to say there's a perfect performance, but it's like the next steps. You know, this is where things are going to be capitalized. I got 28% to kind of make up, and I've got to get my damage rotation. I've got to play aggressively, but you can see like decent crits, you know, decent crits. You're going to see it in a second. There's a good, you know, little kind of like intercept there. I'm trying to get like the enemy to kind of come at me, bro. I'm trying to build up as well, build up a little confidence in myself, but I got to get aggressive. You know, that's the only thing. It's just getting aggressive. Got to get aggressive every time. We're going to throw in another SP3 in a second because I don't want to, you know, don't want to take quite so much damage. I'm on 10%, and even though I've got Suicide Masteries, I don't want to recoil anymore. Getting some good crits there. Again, we're in the assassin kind of like area, but the damage per crit is better if you can keep it up. That's the main thing, is keeping up that damage rotation. It's like the meaty crits. It's that's what I just love about it, the meaty crits right there. Oh, damn it! Look at that. 20k, you know, 30k, whatever it is, k. It's just, oh, it's nice. And a big SP2 to finish. No, didn't need it. And that was all done and dusted. And with this one, the difference is a margin of, was it, yeah, saving of like 40 hits in total to get to exactly the same kind of like position. So it's nice. It's nice damage. And we're going to end on a Winter Soldier takedown. This is again is with the Thor Relic. And this was good. This was again kind of like, well, with the AI not flowing as kind of like good as it should be, it's still nice to kind of, as soon as you get that build up and you push off that relic, we've got that aptitude there. Do you see it pop up? Aptitude passive. So we've now got one aptitude, two aptitude, and I think it will then kind of like turn into another aptitude if I'm right on that one. Obviously, the difference here is we can you know parry with no kind of issues. You get push off the relic there. We do a big SP2 now. Look at that. All that 43k, 20 odd k. Yeah, these are meaty bits of damage. If you can get some other nodes out there to kind of like work with this, it's just so good. We got there like a buff, an aptitude buff just come up. So we've got the aptitude passive and then two aptitude buffs as we kind of throw that in. 56k on that, lots of damage. Oh, that was beautiful. And the stats kind of like showcase that it was just like a massive saving on the kind of performance. Yeah, I think it was like 10 hits saved, but the special attacks totaling 133,000 per special too. So it's pretty impressive. And also the 56k hit we weren't able to do with Labyrinth of Legends. So that particular relic, you know, this Thor relic does help out. Look, I know a lot of people say about, oh, you know, relics aren't game breaking and stuff, but it was interesting to note as soon as you put on that relic, what extras can it do for a champion? And we saw it in this particular video that it just increased slightly the damage potential for Gamora and giving her that, you know, as I said, if there's a node that comes up and you've got the relic on and you've got Gamora, you might be able to do some a crazy amount of damage in certain places in like act content and stuff like that. But anyway, I thought it was an interesting video. Also some interesting damage in you know, numbers and stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. Very interesting. Check out some other content located on screen, and I'll see you all soon. Much love and goodbye.